What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in the middle of Team of the Year. That's where we're at, and we're going to talk about something. It's not a rant video, but it's a discussion video because I actually think we're more than likely going to see something happen next week that's going to be pretty crazy for Ultimate Team. If you guys been playing this game right now on the RTG side of things, I would say it's fair to say it's probably historically the worst pack odds year for an RTG. We're talking out of the league upgrades, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03%. You would have to open thousands and thousands of these to get even one flare. All right, it's pretty brutal. And then on the other side of it, you go into the store. If you're spending money, you should get rewarded. But the people spending money, we got people who either have 0 Team of the Years or they have 10 plus Team of the Years because we have variety of packs in the store that have 4 or 5, 6% Team of the Year chances, and you can do them 10 times. So we got people every day packing 1 or 2 Team of the Years and then going on Twitter and flexing about it, which is okay. They're spending money. They should be getting a result. But I'm thinking this, okay? I'm thinking this. Why is EA releasing the grind to be this poor this early on, right? Are they trying to drain everybody's club before they drop something else? And that's kind of what I've been feeling. But as I look more and more this week, I'm looking at the amount of insane SBCs EA is releasing that are insanely overpriced. So like TOTY came out today at 2.2 mil. His icon card in the game is 400K. His other card is 550, his champion's icon. He's been released at 2.2 mil. 2.2 mil, guys. And he doesn't have, for that price point, which he should have, he should be absolutely perfect. He doesn't have low driven. He doesn't have rapid. He doesn't have quick step. He doesn't have ping pass. So he's missing some things. He is nice with the finesse and the incisive, and he's going to be really good. But he's 19 squats. Butragueño, who, look, I think the price isn't too bad. This is a 1.2 million coin SBC. 1.2 mil, okay? Who else did we get? We got a Beckenbauer with 13 squads. We got a Marcelo with 12 squads. And then we take a look at some of the players. Olise, 9 squads. Gabriel's being released at 400K. Delict is being released at 400K. I mean, it's absurd how expensive some of these cards are. Wilson was 1.5 mil. Frimpong was like 5 or 600K. So where is everybody getting all this fodder? Because there's not an unlimited grind right now. There's really not. You can do the grind with rares and golds and silvers every day, and you can do the premium upgrade packs, but you really don't get that much fodder. It's not that much fodder. So I'm looking at this thinking that we already have as well. We have a Ronaldo or a Messi SBC that's going to come out. I want to go through a couple leaks with you guys real quick while we're here. Let's pull up Chrome because we have Chrome saved right here. And I want to go here to Azzy's page because I know for sure we have Ronaldo or Messi player pick coming out. All right, the TOTY and Delict were leaked. I don't know if we have other player SBCs that have been leaked, but guys, this right now, this has already been reported. We did a video on it yesterday. It's supposed to be 2.5 million coins, this SBC. So we're talking like EA in the span of a week has released like 10 million coins worth of SBCs. All right, so are they accommodating to the amount of people that are in Team of the Year that spend money? Maybe. They usually, I feel like, are releasing SBCs at a way better price point. I mean, Ronaldo was 1.5 mil last year. So where am I going with this whole video, okay? We look at the new packs that got added, right, in the pack code. I haven't really seen anything anywhere that's showing that there's any type of 8220. It could be in the pack code. But we also got a couple other packs, the 8212, the 8315, the 8415, 8325. Now, I don't think it's going to be anything like this, but I had a thought when I saw these, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's not the 8220 this year. Maybe EA did feel like, yeah, that was too overpowered last year. When they took a look at the pack odds, and if we go on FOOTNITE, or I could show you basically, last year it was like, I think it was like a 0.8% chance for a Team of the Year, or something like that, or like 1.2, and then the icon was 0.6. So theoretically, if you'd opened 100 and you didn't get one, I know it's not how odds work, but you kind of expected one of those flares every 100. And the 8220, the way it worked was that, you got to submit 22 players back. I think you only needed one Team of the Week and then an 83-84. So most of the time you were getting a Team of the Week from this. Either way, you could stockpile buy or craft Team of the Weeks for the 83 plus. It was super repeatable. I had a Twitch chat command. I completed this SBC 100 times last year. Sorry, not 100, 600 times last year. So that's how much I did this in 3 days. And this came out on Tuesday last year. So what I was thinking was that a lot of us in the community, including myself, including people I feel like probably in the community as well, we're all thinking, okay, this was maybe a little too OP. like RTGs could spam this for 3 days and get 10 to 15 team of the years, which was true, right? So my theory is that with how bad the upgrades are, guys, I mean, look, like the upgrades are next level bad. We don't know for sure how accurate this website is because they said it's going to be down for a couple days. But even when we had like one position in packs where we had, let's say, a lot of Premier League cards, you look at the pack odds. We already made a video about this, right? It was 0.03, bruh. 0.03. So we had a similar situation last year with pack odds. The premiums were terrible. Last year I did tons of premium upgrades. Tons. And I didn't get anything. And then what did I get stuff from? The 8220, which came out next Tuesday. So I was thinking, I'm like, well, what if EA did like a modified 8220? Obviously, an 8212 is way worse than an 8220, and it's going to be way harder to kind of continuously get fodder because if you have to submit 2 squads, so hopefully it would only be 1, but if you had to submit 2 squads, it would be cooked because you're going to get half the players back, so it wouldn't really be repeatable. 8415, that's way too good for EA to release. 8325, I don't think there's any way EA is going to release an 8325 after an 8220. I personally don't think so. My thoughts on this is that if they don't do something like this, like let's say this or this, where at least you give the RTG community something worse, not as OP as last year, but at least some hope, because recently we haven't had any hope. The RTGs right now are like, it's impossible. We can't even get anything. And I know Team of the Year is this promo that you're not supposed to get a ton of Team of the Years, but it's changed, right? Because when you look at guys like Castro back in the day, they would spend 20 grand in the store, and he would only get 1 or 2 Team of the Years. We got people spending 10 grand, 5 grand right now, which is sad within itself, but it's business, that are getting 15 to 20 Team of the Years. So the discrepancy has gotten even crazier between RTG and pay to win, which is why I think EA is probably going to release something that's going to be good, but not as good as the 8220 last year. It's just an outside thought. You know, if you looked at, like, right now, the 8310, which is 3 times a day, we complete it every day. Where's the 8310? Did it even refresh today, or did it go away? Here we go, 8310. Like, what's the odds in an 8310? So you've got a 0.2% chance at an 8310 for a Team of the Year. A 0.2. You got a 0.08 for an icon. Now, this was as of, I think, yesterday. So keep that in mind. That's when icons were still there in Team of the Years, right? So, you know, 8315. Well, you lose 5 players on the recycle, but maybe it's an 8315. I don't know. Maybe it's a little different because EA wants to bring a new spice to it this year. You know, something new for the FC26 to be remembered as. Maybe it's the 8315. Not as good as the 8220, not as OP, but still pretty good. I would assume you'd probably see a 0.3, 0.4% chance of a Team of the Year, which I think would be pretty nice, considering if you do look at the Team of the Year squad, if you go on Footbin and we look at this Team of the Year squad, you know, Team of the Years are great to get. We have to understand, though, we have to understand when we take a look at this squad that a huge percentage of the Team of the Year is Endler. Endler, Bright, some of these players that, like, I would say Donnarumma probably as well. Is Donnarumma actually? Donnarumma might be expensive. Like, Koundé, these are taking up that. It's not a 0.3% chance or, you know, something even close to that, a 0.2 of, like, a freaking Dembele or an Mbappe. It's not. It's one of those lower tiers. So I don't have a problem with if EA wanted to release for 3 days an 8315. I don't think it would be as good as the 8220. Even though the rating is higher with 5 less players, I don't think it would be as good. And obviously, if it was requiring 22 players, you would lose players. But at least it would be like a little bit of a fun grind for people to get involved into, because I think the way the RTGs are looking at Team of the Year now is like, it's just cooked. Like, it's not worth it at all to do the league upgrades, you know? It's worth it to do the daily stuff, the rating packs, maybe some league upgrades, but these, like, league-specific upgrades, I mean, looking at the odds, it's disgusting, bro. It's disgustingly bad. I don't know if there is any type of other pack. I mean, like, it's worth it to do these every day, right? 0.42% chance at a Team of the Year. It's very uncommon, but it's still possible. You know, even on share plays, like, I still have not even seen one Team of the Year. I wonder if there's any other 83 packs. Let's see, like, 84. Let's look at packs, right? 84. Let's see, like, 83. Did they put an 83-15 in the store at any point? Obviously, these go on chance, so I don't know if we're going to really see one. I don't think so. Let's see, like, 84. I'm wondering, even like an 84-10, like, what are the odds of a Team of the Year out of this? Does it give us... So 0.25, 0.29, it's a little higher, but it's nothing crazy. You get the point. I think this would be too crazy. I think that's 84-15 is not going to happen. And look, maybe I'm just copium here because of how bad the grind has been. The grind has been bad. I mean, the only thing I've enjoyed about Team of the Year is foot drafts because I've been making profit and I get to use the crazy cards because the cards are so expensive. But, you know, I'm just maybe I'm coping. But the one thing I'll say that could be discouraging to this theory, last year we had a 500K Evo on like one of the first days of Team of the Year, and we haven't had anything close to that. We haven't had an Evo more than 100K. We had this 75K Evo today, which is pretty nice. It is a nice Evo. I do feel like it gives some boost to cards that I really want to upgrade, and like I can get a pretty good level card in my team. But it's for me, it's discouraging because EA went crazy last year with 2 departments. They didn't go. The Evos have been really bad. So because that didn't carry over, maybe it means what we had last year doesn't mean we're gonna have that this year. And the bottom line, guys, I will say, the bottom line is that the 8220 last year was a mistake. Okay, they meant to release it as like 1 or 2 times. They left it repeatable. Everyone was doing it like crazy for an hour. They saw the views go up. They saw everybody having fun, and they left it. But I'm telling you right now, it was definitely a mistake. So keeping that in context, I don't know. I don't know what EA's thinking. I think EA's looking at the community and trying to figure out, well, what should we do? We don't want to make a mistake again. What should we do? So that's why I'm thinking realistically, I think they might release something like that, but a little less OP for the unlimited recycle, and a little bit different just for something different. But that's just my opinion, guys. So let me know in the comments down below. I think that will save the RTGs, but maybe it's just copium. Maybe it's just copium because like it's not sustainable. You do these packs for an hour every day. You know you're not going to get anything, and it shouldn't be easy to get Team of the Years. But I feel like the problem is that it's not even close of any hope for people right now. That's where we're at. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.